Well, the number one thing is transition defense. They are in attack mode for 48 minutes, and they've done a great job. If you look at the last 5 games, they're averaging about 124 points a game. So had 145 against a really good, defensive team in the Clippers. So I would say that's the number one thing. They spread the floor and they attack the entire game.
When you look at what BI has done over the course of this season, your opinion on his chances, his credentials to be most improved player of the year?
Well, I think he's done a great job, and I mean, where he was and where he is now is a world apart. Just his playmaking, his shooting, just his overall game has improved so much. So I'm sure I'm a little bit biased, but I would see no reason why he wouldn't be a real strong candidate for most improved.
And as far as Zion goes, have you decided yet how you'll handle him in a back-to-back situation like tonight and tomorrow night?
We'll worry about it as it goes along, but he's going to play in back-to-backs, and I think that's the main thing. And obviously, we'll confer with the medical staff in those situations and just kind of see as the game goes along, what we can and can't do.
Coach, since they made the trade and they brought D'Angelo over and Malik and Juancho, they're shooting and making threes at a rate that would make Mike D'Antoni blush. How important is perimeter defense going to be against this team?
Well, as I said, the main thing is the transition defense, because what they do is that they push the ball so hard that they create, driving kick situations. They had 26 threes the other day. I mean, that's one off the NBA record. So obviously they're getting them up, and they've been efficient at getting them up. So it'll be a test for us today. We got to be good in our perimeter defense, as you said, because the other thing that they do is that they don't necessarily fire away. They'll take the ball and drive it to the basket also. So we just got to be really solid in our individual defense, but we really have to get back in our transition defense and get set.
As far as Zion with the back-to-back, do you think that's a matter of how he feels, or is it just one of those, hey, medical team's going to make a call, and he's got to go with what they say?
I really don't know, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to avoid it, but, it's going to be the first time we faced it. So we'll get together, some tonight, some tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll have a plan as to, what it's going to look like or what we expect for it to look like. Oh, I just think just the feel of the game and being out there, it's the same thing that that they're talking to Steph about, not being out there is huge, the timing, just everything that you're so used to at this time of the season. He's still in the beginning stages of it. So I think as he plays more, he'll continue to improve, but it's going to still be a process for him to get to where he's going to eventually get to.
Since you guys pulled out of that losing streak, you're 6th in defense. Just what have you seen from your team on that end for his last 30 games or so?
We have been a lot more, solid as far as guarding the ball and keeping it out of the paint. We've had some relapses, but for the most part, we've been solid with that. We've been really good as far as rebounding. We've taken care of the offensive rebounding part, and even the other night, obviously they didn't have AD, but we gave up 2 offensive rebounds the first half, and as long as we can do that, rebound the basketball, get out and transition ourselves and play in space, we're a pretty good team, I think. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.